how are we going today? Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing little Miss Juniper's 6-month update. So she's actually almost 6.5 months, I want to say. She's 6 months, 2 weeks old now, so God, it goes fast. So we did have her doctor's appointment last week, and then we actually went to a child health nurse today and had a bit of a follow-up appointment, which I'll talk about. So I've got all of her stats. Yes. And I've got like her weight, her length, that kind of thing. And we'll talk about like her milestones, her eating, her sleeping, which is not great if I'm honest. Yeah, you. She's so cheeky. You're so cheeky. Yeah. And yeah, we'll go from there. You're like, is that better? Oh, now we're in the angle. Had to adjust my camera. I'm having some technological difficulties. Oh my gosh, me and technology just really don't mix. No, we don't. And this one's getting cranky already, so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good video, hey? So the reason we went to the child health nurse is because she has plateaued in her weight. So a month ago she was 6.9 kilos and she's now at 7.1 kilos. So she's only averaging like 20 to 30 grams a week. At this age, they're meant to be averaging, I think, 90 to 100 grams a week. So she has like dropped a little percentile on her like chart. So they're just kind of keeping an eye on that. They aren't super worried because her length has actually done the same. Her length has kind of like plateaued. So she's was in the 50th percentile all over, and now she's in the 30th for weight and the 15th for height. But her head circumference is still in the 50th, and it's like it has grown quite a bit, but it's remained on its curve. So the nurse thought maybe she's just kind of having a growth spurt and the head's gone first and everything else will catch up. So yeah, her head was 42.5 centimeters, which is the 50th percentile. So she's a little out of proportion right now. Her head's bigger than the rest of it, apparently. Like, you can't see it, but yeah, that's what's happening there with this one. She's obsessed with my little pad and paper. Hey. So while we were at the health nurse, she did like a little milestones questionnaire, and there is a few like red flags with her development, which I kind of already knew. She is a little bit behind. I believe it's because obviously she was a reflux baby. She had her allergies. She was such an unhappy baby that she did not get any floor time basically for the first like 4 months of her life. If she was on the floor, she was crying. Like, it's not like she was practicing any skills or anything. So I think she's delayed because of that. She's only just starting to like get the chance to practice. So like at 6 months old, they should be rolling both ways, like comfortably. They should be pushing up like their weight on their forearms. They should be able to get into all fours. A lot of babies should be near on crawling or like crawling by now. Crawling is like a 6 to 8 month milestone, so she's not anywhere near that. So they're not, it's like, it's not a concern if they're 6 months and not crawling, as long as it's like precursors to crawling, but she's not even like bearing weight on her forearms. So that is a red flag for development, but we're giving it a month just because of what I mentioned. She's like, developmentally speaking, if we wanted to talk about where she's at, she's kind of at like the 4-month spot for how she acts on the floor. Hi. Hi, Juniper. Hey. Good job. Oh no. So they're gonna give it another month to like 5 months if she was, you know, as in if she's progressing where she is developmentally, and then if she has made no progress, then they might do like a little development assessment and do a referral for like if she needs some kind of like physical therapy. It is hard because especially when you have this is the second child, like Alaska was way ahead like at 6 months, she was already pulling to stand. She was on all fours, ready to take off crawling. She crawled within the next month. Like, it is really hard not to compare. And then, like, when you see that it's not really happening, and then you go and they're like, okay, yep, that, you know, there's some red flags. It's kind of like, oh, it's my fault. What could I have done differently? I didn't give her floor time, that kind of thing. Even though it's basically out of my control, it is hard not to think that way. So, as well as like when she's sitting, it's all to do with like her core strength. Like when she sits, her head, she doesn't really hold it up. She's like, it droops down. So she does need to work on those core muscles. She's loving this paper. And she's also not responding to her name. And they were like, she should be doing that by this age. But I'm kind of like, do I even call her by her name? I don't even know. Like, life is busy, and you know, Alaska's so needy, so I think I need to work on that. I'm not too worried about that. I know she can hear. So, excuse me, I need this. Should I get you some toys? Let's get you something you can actually play with. How about these? These look like fun. We'll see if she goes for it. So yeah, that's kind of where she is with milestones. With like, as far as rolling goes, I've seen her roll back to front twice, maybe 3 times, and front to back I've like seen her maybe do once halfways. And then I know she can do it because I put her down in her cot on her belly. She likes to sleep on her belly, and if she hasn't gone straight to sleep, I have gone in there and she's been on her back. So I know she can get from front to back, but I've like never really witnessed her do it. And then back to front, she's done it a couple times, but she does not try to do it anymore at all. Like, it's like she learned it and then she just stopped. Like, she has no desire to move when she's on the floor. Like, the toys don't really motivate her. So yeah, she's a little bit lazy, a little bit just carry me around, mummy. Yeah. So we'll see how she is in a month, and if no improvement, then yeah, we'll go back and do that little assessment and see if she needs to have a referral to get some physical therapy or something like that. So that's milestones. Now, sleeping. I don't like to sleep. No. She is terrible. She was good. Like, she's a standard like newborn baby, and then her sleep was actually like pretty decent considering all of her like issues. But yeah, like last like, I don't know, a month, 2 months, she's been really bad. And she never really had like a 4-month sleep regression. Like, I remember Alaska's 4-month sleep regression, and that was like hell on earth. That was like every 45 minutes waking up, needing to be like cuddled, patted, back to sleep, etc., etc. We never had that with her. Like, she's never been that bad, but with Alaska, that was only for like 2-3 weeks maybe. This has been like going on for like 2 months, and it's just like waking every 2 hours. And then occasionally she'll throw like a good night in and she'll sleep all the way through to 4:30, and I'll be like, hallelujah, amazing. But then yeah, majority of the time, put her down 7, she's awake 9, 11, 1, 3, like, yeah. And I don't feed her every time because I don't want that to be an association. So I'm like sitting there basically falling asleep next to her cot, like patting her bottom, or like put the dummy in, or that kind of thing. And yeah, like I don't really know what else I can do to help her sleep. It's not like she sleeps like a, oh, see this is the head drooping thing I'm talking about. She just flops it. It's hard to see. Yeah, it's not like she sleeps like a great deal during the day. She really only sleeps like half an hour intervals during the day, maybe like 3 times a day, 3-4 times a day. So it's like 2 hours of sleep total, which is what Alaska still has. And you know, she sleeps great overnight. So I'm not really sure how to fix that, but some days it's hard. Like, for example, last night she slept through to like midnight, and I was like, awesome. And then it was like midnight, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, up for the day at 5. I'm like, what the heck? Like, I can't function on that. And then yeah, when you got a toddler, it's not like you can like go for a nap when they have a nap. Oh, making me tired. But yeah, I know it'll change eventually, and I know she'll sleep through eventually. It's just, I'm tired. Ow, 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 my hair. So as far as eating goes, she's like a pretty good eater, allergies aside. She doesn't really like purees and spoon feeding. I try and I do offer it now and then, because obviously I want her to be able to like eat from a spoon. But yeah, she's not great at taking it off the spoon. She kind of like spits it back out. She doesn't love it, but anything I give her in like finger size form, like strips or like anything on a tray, she goes in the mouth, she eats it. She likes to eat it. She eats pretty much what we eat, like meat, veg, anything that's safe for her to eat, she'll eat. And yeah, she doesn't really gag. Like, she's, yeah, pretty good eater. She likes to just chow down on anything. Oh no. The issue we have is that her face breaks out into a rash anytime she eats something, so we don't really know what to do about that. Hey, you're the problem child. Yeah, so she seems to be, yeah, like coming out of eczema, like all around her little mouth. Ooh. Ooh. Oh no. Oh, fussy baby. She's quite, I mean, like I said, she only sleeps half an hour intervals, so she's probably like tired because I put her down at midday and she woke up at 12:40. So yeah, he's sleepy. And then as far as breastfeeding goes, she still feeds like whenever she wants during the day, like often. She doesn't really feed well in the mornings, but then like mid-morning onwards, maybe like every hour and a half. I don't know. I really don't count anymore. I just give it to her when she's like this. Yeah, which I'll probably do just to kind of keep her quiet. But yeah, like apart from that, she's a much better baby since her allergies like have been kind of, we figured out for the most part the triggers there. She's been a happier baby, and she's at least happy to be on the floor now, like most of the time. I do have to kind of be down there with her, but I can put her down now and she can be on the floor, and we can start to work on getting her to like work on those milestones a bit. She loves her sister. She loves watching Alaska. She loves like sitting up on the couch and watching Alaska, or sitting in a high chair, or just like laying on the floor. Alaska brings her toys and like dances for her. It's hard because Alaska's a bit rough and like jumps on her and stuff, but she seems to love it as long as she's not getting hurt, you know. But yeah, she smiles, she giggles at her. It's very cute. Yeah, she's like a people watcher. Like, she's happy as long as she can see what's happening. Like, if we hold her outwards and she can like watch things happening, then she's settled, she's happy. Oh, no teeth yet. I don't expect teeth for a while. I'm happy for her to not have teeth for a while, to be honest. Alaska didn't get teeth until 10 months, so yeah, I'm kind of expecting the same. But yes, she has no teeth as yet. Are you right there? Oh, she's very tired. I'm probably going to wrap this up. I hope you, yes, enjoyed the video. Feel free to subscribe if you'd like to keep up with our little family. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!